everyone. Let me start by saying that I believe nowadays we are in trouble because we are lacking the right attractions. I mean that we have plenty of attractions around us, too many of them. We are constantly asked to pay attention to this, pay attention to that, look around, search for something, desire this, desire that. Buzzing attractions all over the place, many distractions, but no real purpose, no main attraction. Now, in the past era, that someone called the era of Pisces, we had fanaticism. We had people that were attracted by some ideal, might be a king, might be a kingdom, might be a religion, but they sort of organized their whole lives around this main attraction. And in a lot of situations, they became fanatics. We still have fanatics around nowadays, people who do organize their lives around some ideal that might indeed become a distorted one, the kind of ideal that is not really a big one in a way. It's not really about improving human life. It's not cosmic, it's not really opening the mind. So some people, they really don't trust big ideals and main attractions. However, I would say we need those. We need ideals, we need main things, we need powerful attractors to our lives that do organize our minds. So we should search for them and avoid just allowing our minds to jump around, to move from one thing to the other, from being attracted to multiple poles, because that way we have no focus, we have no purpose, we are all the time distracted. And then we feel sort of useless, we feel our lives are really not so important, we feel we are not really getting anywhere. Sometimes we quit, we just want to get more distractions, minor pleasures, and perhaps we miss the point of our lives. So there is one classical thing that helps us, I think. This is archetypes. So Carl Jung told us a lot about archetypes. And to me, archetypes are like organizers of psychic life. When we find some dominant archetype in our life, this helps us understand ourselves. Sometimes it helps us understand hidden forces organizing the events and our thought and our emotions. But let me talk about one very, very fundamental, so well-known archetype, the hero's journey archetype. The thing is that a hero is typically a protagonist of his own life. He's purposeful, he's moving with an intent, he's trying to achieve something, he's going somewhere. So the hero's journey is about departing from normal, not so interesting, perhaps not so important human life, towards something that is bigger, a main attractor indeed. So the hero's journey is typically about achieving something, getting somewhere that is important. Typically, when the hero defeats the enemies or defeats hard times, when the hero gets somewhere, he gets a treasure, either of the material kind, but most typically something that will be precious to his community when he comes back. So again, this organizes the life and the path of the hero, gives it meaning, and the typical hero achieves something. This doesn't have to be something of the military kind, something with fight, something with destruction. There are many kinds of hero journeys. One can have a hero's journey with philosophy or science or psychology or engineering or something else. The whole thing is that we organize our lives about major attractors and we move there with an intent and with strength and with perseverance. This gives sense. This helps us feel our life is worthwhile. This helps us avoid too many distractions. This helps us feel attuned to our soul and therefore protagonists of our lives. And this is the idea for now. As usual, if you like, comment, share, subscribe the channel. Have a nice time.